Good morning. It is the morning, very late morning of night number 2 of using the Kinoki pads. And as you can tell, I am just getting up. I probably am going to go back and lay down in a minute, and I'll tell you why in a minute. It's funny how things can happen that you don't plan. But I'm going to take the pad off. Now, if you recall, I washed my foot. I put it on. I wasn't going to wear socks, though I was thinking of doing that later. Well, I ended up putting socks on, but not for that reason. So we're kind of flipping things around, and we're going to take a look in a moment at whatever the result is with me wearing a sock. Basically, the gist is I couldn't get to sleep last night, and it's not because of this thing. I realized what it was. I had a panic attack-ish kind of experience. I've had panic attacks in the past. I couldn't go to sleep, about a week ago, Sunday. And guess what? Yesterday, which was Sunday, I couldn't get to sleep either. I finally fell asleep roughly around 5:30 in the morning. I mean, I fell asleep, but then I woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep. And I was really distressed about it because I'm like, I don't know what's causing this. This is horrible. I feel terrible because of it. But I did notice that I could study. I was studying Six Sigma kind of stuff, and I'm taking a class, and who knows how I'll do. I'm not a real good student. But I was able to focus and study, and I'm like, I don't understand this. Well, one thing that occurred to me just about a half hour before I finally fell asleep is that both times this happened recently, I had bought a candy bar that my mom recommended that isn't milk chocolate, that's dark chocolate. In fact, it's mostly chocolate. Well, there's a stimulant in chocolate. Chocolate has all sorts of good antioxidants itself in it. It's mostly chocolate. It's 75% chocolate, and it didn't taste bad to me. The thing is, I ate most of it last night, around 5 o'clock, thereabouts, after we got home. I bought it at Trader Joe's, and it's a recommended brand by this guy named Dr. Whitaker. So, that kept me awake. So part of the thing I did, I wanted to kind of get all this out of me. So I have a treadmill, which is right over here, and it was, the middle of the night. I tried a bunch of different things, didn't work. I got up on the treadmill and I burned 300 calories on the thing while watching television. In order to do that, of course, I had to put some shoes on. So I didn't want to take the Kinoki pad off. So what I did is I put socks on and I put shoes on. And so I most certainly sweated. So without further ado, I'm going to take the camera, point it down, and I'm going to take my sock off and pull out the Kinoki pad and see what we got. I'll back up. I'll move forward. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so there's my foot. It's in a little sock there, and we're going to take that. Notice it's a little bit off the corner here, but it pretty much stayed on. And of course, I sweated. And the outside is sticky. So, see, it looks nice, and I was holding it in front of the viewfinder. It doesn't work very well that way. I was holding it up, and it looks nice and dark. It's sticky in the middle, not just where the the stickiness around the edge to hold it onto your foot is. So there is a definite difference there. So still smells like barbecue sauce. Looking at it though, you never know. It might be barbecue sauce in there. I know it's probably not barbecue sauce. So, I don't know if I really feel better or not. But that's interesting. I was sweaty. Now, again, like I said before, What if sweating was the catalyst that pulls the stuff into your skin and then kind of causes it to, you know, pull in and then pull out? Kind of unlikely in my mind. This might be just a sweat pulling the ingredients of this out to the surface, so that I don't see any. See this? I don't see any bubbly stuff like in the commercial. It's just flat. It kind of looks like it just leaked out from inside. But, you know. So, this is day 2. It's day 2. So there you go. Day 2. Sweaty foot because I put socks on. I ran on a treadmill in the middle of the night because I couldn't go to sleep because it was edgy. It was a strange kind of edgy, because if it was normally from caffeine edgy or something like that, I would have been a nutcase even being on the treadmill. So you can tell one reason I have health problems, and panic attacks are nasty. I'd rather be in pain. I've been in pain. I'd rather be in pain than have panic attacks. I probably, if I had a government secret inside of me or whatever and they were to induce panic attacks, I'd probably tell them what they wanted to know if I had any government secrets. I mean, it's like torture. It's the closest thing I know, personally, to hell on earth. So, and obviously, dealing with such an issue in my life is a very high important value to me. So, anyway, that's day 2. I will talk to you later. I think I'm going to split this up into multiple episodes, like I said at the beginning. I think this is going to be the end of this episode, episode 8 of the Orville Chilmer Show, and I'm going to put it out on both YouTube, and I'm going to put it out on my channel thing that's on Blip TV, and put it out on Kite TV. But I might have to split it up for Blip and Kite TV and YouTube for the file size. Who knows when I edit it. I'm tired. Of course, it's like 9 o'clock, 9:30. So when you figure I went to bed fell asleep, where I really fell asleep, actually sleep as in sleeping at 5:30. It's understandable. So I'm probably going to lay back down in a bit and try to do a little catch up. But I know I'm not going to eat one of those candy bars at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm not going to use much, though I really am interested in how alert I was. So, and able to concentrate, which is a big problem I have. So maybe if I ate half of it and ate it early in the morning, so that by the time it was bedtime time, you know, it wasn't still running around in my system keeping me awake. That might be a good thing. Plus it's, again, chocolate in its proper form has a lot of good antioxidants and stuff, and since it's mostly chocolate and not as much sugar and other ingredients, that's a good thing. It was organic, this thing I bought. So, anyway, talk to you later. Have a great day.